global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello guys, welcome to Global Happenings. Today we have a trending news for you, and the headline reads: Clerics warn Southeast governors Ohaneze against the delay in commencement of regional security outfit. See details. Before going to the news proper and further analysis, we would like you to subscribe to this channel by clicking on the red subscribe button below. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channels. Okay, let's go straight into the news of the day. Southeast governors and Ohaneze Ndigbo have been warned to stop playing with fire as they continue to delay to form their regional security outfit, whereas their enemies have already filled their territory. Bishop Abraham Cruz Ude of Mount Zion Faith Global Ministries, aka Fire by Fire, Newi, Anambra State, gave the warning after a church ministration that lasted for 4 hours. He said it had been clearly revealed to him that if the people of Southeast failed to take the necessary proactive measures immediately, they would face huge security challenges that might be difficult for them to solve. Attackers are already everywhere in Southeast waiting for the whistle to blow, but the leaders in Southeast pretend as if nothing is happening, and they will have themselves to blame as they continue to politicize the formation of their own regional security because of their selfish ambition for president of Igbo extraction, which is not realizable, he said. He declared that the Igbo should rather add vigor in pursuit of Biafra and forget about the Igbo presidency, noting that even if an Igbo man could win the election in 2023, the North would not allow him free hand to govern Nigeria. The cleric cited former President Olusegun Obasanjo, whom he said although he was a strong man, the northern cabal didn't allow him a free hand. He noted that the formation of Amotekun in the southwest was a shining example of a people who had the foresight and were determined to protect themselves against any external aggression, while wondering why it has been difficult for the Igbos to show themselves as a wise race others thought they were. He also declared that in the next 6 months, there might be severe security challenges in many parts of the country, including the Southeast, which he said called for drastic steps by the people of the Southeastern region for them not to be taken by surprise. He noted that the measures should surpass community policing, as the governors agreed in their last security summit in Enugu, adding that the kind of security breaches he saw in the spiritual realm to be experienced within the Southeast could not be contained by community policing. The clergy noted that there could be blasts at churches, schools, marketplaces, and wherever there were crowds in the Southeast. The bishop said he did not mean to instill fear in anyone, but I have to review what I saw in prophecy. He maintained that Christians were on the verge of being exterminated in Nigeria through Islamic agenda, and appealed to the United Nations and America to come to the rescue of Nigerians and Christians in Nigeria before they become history. Wow, you've heard what the cleric said. His main mention of the prophecy the Lord showed to him. How and when, I do not know, but he said in the next 6 months that there will be severe security issues, particularly in the southeastern region. So that already the southwestern region have formed Amotekun to at least buffer the situation. But for the southeastern governors and the governors forum, they are playing politics with the lives of their citizenry. But before we go into full analysis, let's go to feel the pulse of Nigerians concerning this topic and what they think about the bishop's prophecy over the issue of security outfits from southeastern zone. This one here says, let Igbo you declare issues on governors that reject regional security outfit now before it's late. And that one here says, seriously, there are fools down here. All these South leaders and governors are very lazy. This must be from someone speaking from the Southeast, I guess. This one here says the governors from the southern part, eastern part of Nigeria are fools and hopeless. Indeed, how can they have a sudden change of plan in the kind of security outfit they want to implement after spending hours with the Inspector General Police in a closed-door meeting while the Ohaneze's representatives and other dignitaries were waiting for them for hours? They agreed on the community policing which the Caliphate government of President Buhari introduced to them through the Inspector General Police, which was quite different from what they originally had in their plan. It is a very big shame that the 5 Eastern governors should allow an uncircumcised Fulani man to deceive them, knowing fully well that every region has its own peculiar security problems. The security system that is working in northern region may not work in the southern part of the country. There is a hidden agenda to all this, which will begin to unfold itself in a no long time, and the consequences will be devastating to the Igbo nations. It's teaching time, they say, saves 9. Our Eastern governors should, without wasting more time, come together and implement a good security system that will perfectly work in their region, just to son the community policing, which has a hidden agenda of the caliphate. Well, that's one spoken. This is another one saying, this Umahi, hoping to be vice president running mate to Tinubu, is delaying our security outfit for nothing. What is wrong with that man? Yeah, let's see what another one here. So we'll take like 3 or 4 and then we'll look into the proper analysis. So here it says, let the Igbos on the street rise up and push these stupid governors of theirs to do the right thing or leave. Bring back Bakassi should be trending by now. Bakassi boys. Alright. This one here says, our governor should not waste time in creating Southeastern regional outfit, please. This one here says, all my Igbo people, we are in God's hand. This one here says, I don't know stupid governors we have in the Southeast. This one here says, the problem of southeastern part of this country is lack of right-thinking leaders apart from IPOB. This one here says, maybe they want to please Mr. President and sabotage their region. I'll take this last one here. This one here says, the governors of SouthEast and Ohaneze should ask for there is no marrow in fishbone. There's no marrow in fishbone. Forget now the presidents for 2023 and fight for the survival of Igbo man, or you will be doomed before 2023. Avoid all promises from the north. What are you seeking from rulership of this country, which has been destroyed by bad rulership? Arise now, take the mantle in your hands. Stop the rigmaroling with the IGP. You will lead the Igbo man into fire and finally regret it. Don't play with the devil. This one here says, shortly Igbos will be killed daily like chicken on the street of Igbo land. He get ready to govern dead people. The world is watching and they will not intervene because they are already disappointed with our leader. That's very strong indeed. Okay, that's how much you can take. So much reactions, honestly, and everyone who's speaking there seem to be in agreement with what the cleric says. I don't see the reason why actually Governor Mahi will be calling a regional outfits against is unconstitutional. Yet Amotekun has taken place, although he said it's a state security outfit, but they have finally made it in such a way that it looks more like a regional outfit. Okay, but let's look at this very critically. Why would a Fulani man be restless over Amotekun? Why would they want to make community police in such a way that the IGP, the federal, there will still be federal might being felt in recruitment and all? I feel that we are getting it all wrong. However, where Amotekun took place, if Amotekun can see the light of day, I should think that Obunigwe or whatever name, even if it's Obunatonda, that they will put anything that it's Obuni, anything that will Obuni is allowed. I don't understand why they are wasting time in security outfit. If a region have successfully done one, even if it is not regional, they have said it is state, but they formed it in the regional form. I think the Southeastern governor should do same. Let every region guard itself, so that in case peradventure, we agree now, we have decided to say, we have agreed on one point now. Let's just agree on one point that, okay, these Fulani herdsmen are just Fulani herdsmen, they don't have trouble. But we have decided to put security outfits around. So when they cross this region, they will not cross the other region. This region will stop them and send them back. Is it a bad thing? But even helping the police, the federal security outfit that we have around, we are even helping them to curb the crime. So in fact, the police people, that's the federal security outfit, should even be glad to have regional outfit like Obonigwe them and the rest and Omoteku them. But unfortunately, we are even mentioning Obonigwe because it's not even existing. If they gave a name that never existed, how can you call Obonigwe when it never even came to pass? Omoteku called Omoteku, and Omoteku is in existence. If you can't recreate an Omoteku in the name of Obonigwe, why not bring back like one has already said Bakassi boys for the now? Let's see, because fairly recently we had a video. If you check out a video of some of their mayhems bit by bit coming in, or Beni or a live witness mentioned what happened. Although one or two persons came and debunked it with a reported speech, not even a video, a reported speech saying that it is not so. It is not. Look, we are tired of propaganda in this country, and honestly, the reason why the southeastern governors are there, they were elected by their people with the belief that they have the security and the mandate of the people at heart. So whatever thinking they should be doing at all should be surrounding their people and how to protect the lives and property of their people should be paramount to them. But it's amazing, instead of it being paramount to them, they're thinking of continuity 2023. I don't understand what they mean by a president's 2023. What if there is no security to even look at 2023? Why not do the same thing? I carried the rule that had according to him, sacrificed the second tenure for this issue of Amatheko. Even his people still want him for second tenure. Sheyi Makinde did same. His people love him. Even went as far as putting even laws in the land. Why is Southeastern state different? Look, when the game game begins, it's difficult to form anything reasonable then, because forming security outfit, it requires you to do some logistics, technical know-how, train them and all that. While you are busy meandering and perambulating, they are all busy training their hands and teaching them how to war, teaching them how to do one or two things, and you are busy meandering. I pray that it won't be like a thief in the night where no one is prepared. But that's my take on this. Personally, my opinion. What do you think about this? Do you think that the clergy is right? Because don't forget that the clergy is talking on the perspective, on the fact that the Lord revealed this to him. I don't know, these days clergy sees different things, they all use the name of the Lord, but even without the Lord showing him, the sign, the symptoms and the handwritings are actually there for even the blind to see that this is not normal. Because even severally the media Fulani herdsmen have openly said that the bushes belong to them, that no Nigerian should go close to any bush because the forest and the bushes belong to them. So clearly shows that now saying, if you are not giving us Roga, we have taken Roga by force, whether you like it or yes. And without even the Lord telling him anything, the signs and the handwritings are there. So I'm surprised that if there's anyone that should even play politics, it shouldn't even be the southeastern governors who the people have been agitating for secession. They should even be the one to be at the forefront of security, so that the land of Southeast should not be invaded by foreigners. But that's my take on this. Let's go to a comment section. Let's interact. What do you think about the activities and actions of the southeastern governor over the security?